peace and diverse sectors. We supplied medicines and vaccines to over 100 countries during the pandemic. India has always stood for a greater role for developing countries in determining our common future. Excellencies, as India begins its G20 presidency this year, it is natural that our aim is to amplify the voice of the Global South. For our G20 presidency, we have picked the theme of One Earth, One Family, One Future. This is in line with our civilizational ethos. We believe the path to realize oneness is through human-centric development. People of Global South should no longer be excluded from the fruits of development. Together, we must attempt to redesign global political and financial governance. This can remove inequalities, enlarge opportunities, support growth, and spread progress and prosperity. Excellencies, to re-energize the world, we should together call for a global agenda of respond, recognize, respect, and reform. Respond to the priorities of the Global South by framing an inclusive and balanced international agenda. Recognize that the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities applies to all global challenges. Respect sovereignty of all nations, rule of law, and peaceful resolution of differences and disputes. And reform international institutions, including the United Nations, to make them more relevant. Excellencies, despite the challenges the developing world faces, I remain optimistic that for time is coming, and our time is coming. The need of the hour is to identify simple, scalable, and sustainable solutions that can transform our societies and economies. With such an approach, we shall overcome the difficult challenges, whether it is poverty, universal health care, or building human capacities. In the last century, we supported each other in our fight against foreign rule. We can do it again in this century to create a new world order that will ensure the welfare of our citizens. As far as India is concerned, your voice is India's voice. Your priorities are India's priorities. Over the next 2 days, this Voice of Global South Summit will have discussions on 8 priority areas. I am confident that together the Global South can produce new and creative ideas. These ideas can form the basis of our voice in the G20 and other forums. In India, we have a prayer. Ano bhadraha kratavo yantu vishwatah. It means, may noble thoughts come to us from all directions of the universe. This Voice of Global South Summit is a collective effort for gaining noble ideas for our collective futures. Excellencies, I look forward to listening to your ideas and thoughts. I once again thank you for your participation. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
So that was, of course, the Prime Minister speaking at the Voice of Global South Summit.